Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to the Hitbox Challenger Face-Off with yours truly, Matt, is joined alongside Spuddington. We are live into game number 2 between Unicorns of Love and In Faculty. In the picks and bans, as you can see, we have a little bit of a switch up this time. I'm actually in the lobby. Spuddington is casting from the stream for now. So far, Spud, LeBlanc, Trundle, Ziggs, Niddly have all been banned.
But you know, I already knew that because of the fabulous short delay on the Hitbox platform.
Wow.
Yeah, but no, seriously, I actually genuinely really like Hitbox, like as a platform. But right, bans. There's actually nothing really very surprising there. Obviously, getting Trundle out is a little bit unusual, but obviously, and faculty fear that because Vizix actually got to be a monster last game. So that's actually left Jax open, who is also a monster, but this time and faculty are the ones who get to pick it.
Yes, indeedy. That's going to be Jax, Orianna, Xin, all picked up right now. Obviously, Orianna, Xin are both going to be back on the side of Unicorns of Love, so nothing different there. But Pronbear clearly feeling like Irelia wasn't really paying off for him, so he's going to go for the Jax instead. Pretty similar champions on what they really want to try and do in team fights and just generally in the game.
Yeah, indeed. They're both split push heavy, but still very strong in team fights, kind of late game scaling bruisers. So really, really, really strong in short. And it's a weird one right now in that nobody outside of Europe seems to play Irelia, but she's really, really strong, even for quite a lot of players in Europe. But I think even the most die-hard of Irelia players would probably confess Jax is typically going to do the same thing but better right now. There are a couple of matchups against like ranged champions Irelia can actually do better than Jax, basically because she can Blade Surge to a minion and then Equilibrium Strike off of that and then Blade Surge again when they run away, whereas Jax only ever has one leap, but that's very circumstantial advantage, whereas Jax is just going to do more damage, has Counter Strike, and is just generally a bit of a beast.
Yep, they're going to be picking Lucian away this time from Vardag, so they feel was pretty strong, and in the early stages I would definitely agree with as well. That was a pretty brutal lane to be going up against. Thresh is still available, but it looks like this is quite an interesting one. Sazed may prefer Alistar against Leona. It does make a lot of sense. Alistar can obviously peel very well for Caitlyn, but when Thresh is still available and when Sazed pulled off that many death sentences, it kind of does surprise me he wouldn't go back to that champion again.
Yeah, it may be that what they felt they lacked in the last game though was a hard engage, like a really hard engage, because they had stuff like Xin, they could dive in, they could set stuff up, and they had the Trundle, so they could throw down a pillar and they could chase that down, but they didn't have like an Alistar with a WQ combo, something that instant gap closer locks them straight down, and there's nothing really that can be done about it once they get in range, and you can always flash to get in range. And that was what was costing them so much, because they kept trying to engage on In Faculty, who would kite them back, peel back, and then take an advantage somewhere else on the map, with Shyvana just like taking like 3 towers and an inhib in a row. That was very silly, by the way, but as a result of that, I suspect that's the main motive for that pick. The other thing this is signaling to me, though, is 2v1 swap up. They have to this time. Alistar is a weak laning support, Jinx is the best 2v1 AD carry, and Xin is a fan-bleeding-tastic 2v1 jungler.
Yeah, those are very good points. Obviously, as you mentioned, you got Jinx. You can just smash those towers down super fast with the minigun procs that you get from the Q, and the switcheroo, I believe the summoner, not the summoner, the champion ability is called. On the flip side, though, it's going to be another Lulu in mid for Sigu, and again they're going to go for the Shyvana. And if it ain't broke, why fix it? Because obviously Shyvana was pretty terrifying. Got the double kill as well, if you remember, in the early stages of last game, Spud, through the counter ganks that came in.
And I just saw a Yorick locket. So Unicorns of Love really are just saying like oh no, seriously, we really are, and just going all in on the 2v1 right now. And I've got to say, if I was in Faculty, I'd be thinking, well, why don't we just go for like an early invade, put down a ward, keep our duo lane around the central area, and just rotate to match them in a 2-on-2 if at all possible. Since their opponents have gone like absolutely all in on the 2v1 setup and could possibly completely fall apart if they don't. But if Faculty don't get a 2-on-2 here, this could be really, really dangerous for them, because they will fall a long way behind in the tower race, because Yorick is like one of the only possible top laners, I think, right now that could like hold off against a 3 versus 1 dive, maybe, because he could wave cliff from a distance.
Yeah, Yorick can just spam those abilities all day long, get the minions that come up the ghouls, and just be very, very difficult to force out of lane, especially with the teleport as well. If Ivus actually gets low, he can just pop back in stronger than ever. Regardless, though, we do have delay because we're on the live client right now, so we're going to cut to a very quick commercial break, and rejoin us will be live for game number 2. We'll see you in just a few moments.
Ready to fly.
Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to the Hitbox Challenger Face-Off between Team Unicorns of Love and In Faculty. I'm joined by Spuddington, and as you can see right now, there seems to be some shenanigans from Unicorns of Love. All 5 players congregating around this top dry bush area. I have to feel bad for Prombear if he goes in this bush, but just
Didn't
teasing
he
it.
face check last game?
Yes.
Oh well, he lived last time.
He did, yeah. And Sheepy also face checked as well, if you remember. It was like a 3v3. They both teams went in, and Sheepy got put pretty far behind, but did manage to claw himself back. However, Prombear, obvious, will not be making any mistakes this time around, and they just do move down towards mid.
So this is interesting. Where both teams have zero information right now. They want to go. So In Faculty want to get straight matchups. They want to get 1-on-1 in top, 2-on-2 in bot, 1-on-1 in mid lane. Though that wouldn't change regardless. And to do that, they may have actually screwed this up a little bit. I'm a little bit concerned. Leona and Lucian obviously aren't going to be running teleports. So the best way in terms of experience would be to rotate Prombear down to bottom lane. He can teleport in and help out. Or they could go for the 4 versus 0, which actually makes a lot more sense. But the only problem with this is that it does mean this Xachi, who may have overcommitted here, and is maybe going to die.
Yeah, he has to flash. He should be alright for now. Ignite goes down, in fact. Do they want this? No, they don't. But Vivisachi, we've already spoke about this, has teleport. So even though he took a bunch of damage there, he's going to be able to just pop back into lane again without too many problems.
The only problem from his perspective isn't actually a major problem. Okay, so this is weird. Because what they're doing is they're doing what we would typically expect to lead to a 4 versus 0 here in the corner of N Faculty. But they've not actually brought their jungler. They've only got 3 men in the area, so they're falling behind a bit on experience. But they've got teleports coming in.
They do teleport
cancel.
comes in and then gets cancelled back out again. So yeah, that just happened. 4 players now trying to steal away the red buff, but as they're doing this, their top lane's getting crushed.
Yeah, this is. I mean, Obvious is perfectly happy to make that trade. That's. Again, this is Unicorns of Love making weird decisions that I don't understand at all. But in fact, I don't really understand why In Faculty put themselves in this situation either. Obviously, it was a bit of a guessing game for them. But I still feel like, assuming Unicorns of Love were playing logically, it would have been better to have their jungler in the top area. As it happens, it's worked out pretty well for them because he was able to distract 3 members for like a minute. But even so, it's still going to be difficult to beat them in the straight-up 4 versus 0 race, especially considering Obvious still hasn't joined up with his team.
Yeah, and this entire time you can see that In Faculty are pushing the top lane, whereas 4 players are pushing bot lane. So if it keeps going in this kind of pace, you have to favour that Unicorns of Love are going to come out on top, because we've already mentioned this, Vardags on Jinx is going to shred through towers like they're not even there, and in actual fact they may pick up this tower right now, whereas you can see that In Faculty have already pulled back.
Yeah, I don't understand this play. Unless, of course, okay, so with this timing though, In Faculty, if they are smart, they might be able to breeze here and let their top laner get a lot of farm. And that is a scary proposition, because that means that then In Faculty can just go back to farming the jungle and farming their couple of lanes, as long as they get this top lane shoved in. So Vizix actually can't do the same thing, but he's actually been a bit too slow. It's still going to be a harder freeze. But Prombear looks like he just wants to push out anyway. So I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. I think I know better than you In Faculty, so yeah. But there's no proof, so you know. Therefore I win or lose.
Well, but I would definitely second what you're saying though with the confusion, because I myself I kind of sat here thinking, why? I mean, maybe it's a case that they just really didn't want to have to 1v2 against Yorick. Fair enough, but they effectively gave away a free tower. Like, there's 2 towers down right now from Unicorns of Love, just the 1 down as well from In Faculty, and that top tower, yes, it's lost a third of its health, but it's going to be okay for the conceivable future, for the foreseeable future. And in the meanwhile, because of all of this, you're starting to see that now Jinx is getting free farm at bot lane as well. So you just have this double-edged sword. They're trying to take Dragon, but is it really enough?
Yeah, that's the thing. At this stage of the game, Dragon is not worth that much gold, and it's not worth that much experience. Is that worth putting all of your lanes into bad situations? Putting all of your lanes into positions where if they want to get farm, they're gonna have to overextend, and they could get punished for that. That, to me, just is bizarre, and I don't understand it at all. They should get the Dragon, although it does look like Vardags might contest, but I don't understand doing that because there's a risk if they do this that they could get caught out, and that could backfire hard.
And that's exactly what's happened. Vardags is going to get pushed, but this is why you pick Alistar. He's able to just peel away, knocking both players up with the Pulverize, but they do get the Dragon, committing 5 players to it, and no objectives have been picked up in the meanwhile from the side of Unicorns of Love. So they have managed to claw one back, almost dead even on gold, but yeah, this is just not looking too good.
My spectator client did just crash. You will have to cut me off while I try and reconnect to the game.
And so did mine.
Oh
Welcome
god.
to EU West.
Oh god. Well,
If
I'm
only
trying to
I had,
reconnect.
if I had a penny for every time this happened, I would legit be pretty rich.
I would legit have a whole pound by now.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's a lot of time wasted. So that's
yeah,
worth a lot more than a pound.
a pound for me is quite rich, to be fair, because I'm quite poor. But I can still see people moving around. This is really weird. Like, the game is frozen for me from spectator mode, but I can still see Lulu running around doing stuff.
Well, wait, so as in does she have like multiple things she's doing?
She just stopped now, so I guess it has fully frozen for me.
Yeah.
It says the game will now exit.
I've reconnected, and it seems okay.
It's not letting me reconnect for now.
You tried off the friends list.
I'll give that a shot as well. I am actually loading back in right now. I press reconnect, it's letting me. Right. But the problem is this has happened in the past, and it'll do this 4 or 5 more times, and then it will just completely crap the bed. And not load back up.
That is a pretty apt description of what usually happens when you get that exact bug. So we'll continue for now. I don't remember if we've ever had a case where it did it once and then didn't do it again, but maybe this will be the first time. Maybe this will be groundbreaking days for EU West spectator servers. But for now, okay, right, we are in game. Things are going. Nothing crashed as of yet, I believe. Maybe it has crashed. I wouldn't know.
Let's hope the players aren't lagging, because it's not as bad for us if we have to reconnect a couple times, but if the players are getting issues, that's when the real questions start getting asked from the players, like can we reschedule and stuff. But that's down the road. Let's hope that's not the case right now. They all seem to be moving around. I've reconnected as well, Spud. I'm just going to give a quick timing check to make sure I'm the same time here. 8:20, is that right?
I'm on 8:27, 28, 29.
Oh, I'm 5 seconds behind you. Lovely.
Well, I can cut off my color very early for you.
Wow. What the? Wait, it just jumped up. 8:35?
8:41, 8:42, 43.
I am legitimately 5 seconds behind you for no reason.
Welcome to the past.
Oh my god.
The past is now truly like a foreign country. They do things exactly the same here.
I feel like if I watched the stream, I would probably have less delay now than if I spectated through game.
By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the flawless production and the beautiful, lovely stream quality, do feel free to follow the Hitbox channel. Oh dear, it's just crashed again. Because we should feel free to emphasize here that this is entirely the Riot server's fault and absolutely nothing to do with Hitbox, which is a fantastic platform. Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah, I can plug with the best of them. I can plug like a plumber.
But the thing...
know why he's putting the plug.
Like a plumber. Wow. Well, yeah, I mean, I totally agree with what you're saying, though. The Hitbox is a really, really solid platform. Very, very easy to use, and it's just generally great. So go ahead, register to Hitbox. It'll only take about 10 seconds. Follow the stream, unfortunately, and we do apologise wholeheartedly for this, that we're not having any League of Legends action, but as Spud said, it's not really in our hands. This is an EU West problem. Everyone knows about EU West. You've been playing League of Legends for more than a day. You know this server isn't the most stable of things, I think is a nice way of putting it. Yeah, I reconnected and everyone stood still. Cool.
Yeah. I disconnected, then reconnected. Everyone was moving for a little while. Then it did the same thing again. So we disconnected, etc., etc. This is something we have had before, ladies and gentlemen, and I am unfortunately being very realistic in my prognosis when I say this probably won't be fixed at best for this game, and quite likely for another until tomorrow. That's usually how it works.
Yep. We've even had occasions when we've been in tournaments and it hasn't been fixed for 4 or 5 days. So it's not looking too great. The early prognosis isn't good. But yeah, this sure is a lot of
and the
people
mid lane's
standing.
DC'd.
Woohoo.
Yeah, there is a pause. There is a pause. Wait, when was the... Wait, 9 minutes 39 in. Were we beyond 9 minutes 39 before?
I think so. In fact, I don't know. At this point, I have no idea what's going on. All I know is I've been forced to quit again, so... Well, the thing is that I need to keep an eye on the Skype chat, because it's all well and good us seeing people moving, but if they're lagging and they don't want to play anymore, then we need to figure out what's happening. Right, okay.
Well, we'll cast it as best we can for now. I'm going to actually not fast forward, by the way, Metas, to 10 minutes 7, which is where it says my stream is at max, in the hope that maybe it'll offer some commands so it won't crash because it's run out, or some, maybe, you never know. So for me, I'm actually at 10 minutes 17 at the moment.
Right, I'm reconnecting again, so I'll see where it shoves me as soon as I get in, because this is getting quite frustrating, to say the least.
Yeah. I can tell you, at some point in the game, when we are maybe disconnected, but 3 minutes ago, roughly, there was a gank in the top lane, except there sort of wasn't, because they both the junglers turned up and then they both kind of left. So, exciting times in the League of Legends game in progress. Both the junglers are actually sticking around. Obvious, kind of circling around. He has got his ultimate and red buff. But... Master Sheepy. He's going in. He's going to get Counter-Strike actually there on him from Pronbear, chasing down Master of Sheepy. Does get the ultimate from Yorick. First blood goes to Faculty at 11 minutes 12 or so. Metas, did you reconnect? Oh god, no, Pronbear, why would you do that? He just went up to the ghoul.
I've reconnected, but I'm at 11:30. Whereabouts are you?
At 11:25.
Oh, so now I'm 5 seconds ahead of you. Get on my level, bro.
What?
Yeah, now so Spud's behind.
So the interesting thing is that it said on my spectator client that I was 9 or 10 seconds behind. It said that I could fast forward, and I deliberately didn't do that. And it now says I'm live at 11:47. I haven't done anything. I haven't pressed anything, so it's caught up. So I'm wondering if part of the bug is it thinks it's further ahead than it is, and then it doesn't have any commands for that stage of the game. Yeah, there's a fight around Dragon.
There's a fight, but this is pretty confusing because I'm 5, 6, 7 seconds ahead of Spuddington. Yeah, regardless though, we're just going to jump into this game. The Dragon fight is kicking off right now. Unicorns of Love trying to force away and Faculty, but they don't quite have the manpower to do it. There's the zapping from Jinx. Here comes the pulverized headbutt combination. There's the shockwave as well. Cedrian gets crushed. He has to flash away instantly as the AD carries. That's a lot of damage taken off the table instantly, even though they didn't get the kill. And now Vardag's trying to clean this one up. Sorry, Ruben, what?
We're reconnecting.
Disconnected again. This is just stupid.
Like a rotation system. The producer disconnects, then one of the casters disconnects, then one of the casters disconnects. But by this time, the producer has reconnected. So we always have one person in the game at any given time.
Yeah, I've got the same bug. This is
not going anywhere.
We can't do this for the entire game. It's too
absurd.
Because we're gonna have to reconnect and connect about 50 times before this game's done. It's just EUS doing what EUS does best, and that's, killing itself slowly and painfully.
On the bright side, though, right now, I just reconnected. I can see Cedrian Because you know Lucian's skin taunt is he like sits down in this plush red chair with like some bottles of who knows like stuff. He was doing that, but he was doing that instead of his walking animation. So he was chair sliding along, and it looked pretty good. About all I can really say, to be honest. But yeah, I think, okay, so guys, while we try and fix the issues, and I'm going to be brutally honest and say we're very unlikely to be able to fix them in the foreseeable future, by which I mean today, although it might happen. It might be that it's just this one game. That does occasionally happen, and so we will try. But while we're trying to fix it, while we're trying to fix the issues, while we're contacting Riot as well, we will probably just go into a quick break, unless Metas, you have anything you particularly want to chat about. I don't know.
Yeah,
I really wouldn't bother Ruben.
Ruben, I would be highly surprised if it worked for you now. It's as someone's actually said in our Skype chat, which is very true, that spectator mode is generally the first thing that's cut if there is a server overload or if there's issues with the server. That would definitely be something that I would echo. We also mentioned this in the break as well, Spud, that we thought the EUS was on its last legs, and hey, it sucks to be right. But we could kind of see this one coming because there are a few issues. Yeah, we both had a couple of issues in the last game, but they were at good times when nothing was really happening, where we both froze, which is normally an indication that things are about to get a whole lot worse.
Yeah. It's a weird thing, though, because, like, a long time ago, we had this exact same bug, I think, at, like, Insomnia 50, and we actually tried desperately to fix the issue. So we actually ended up tracing where the data packets are being sent from the Spectator client. And the weird thing is, the Spectator servers actually seem to be based in NA. Like, as far as we could tell, they're actually completely separate servers from the EUS servers. So I don't really understand how that's supposed to work. But maybe there's just really dodgy servers as well. I mean, I don't know. The other thing is, of course, that we may have misinterpreted Wireshark, but, I don't.
Well, regardless, I'm trying to find out information on Skype as to what's going to happen. We have been informed that if the guys that basically run the Challenger Face-Off, from what I understand, are trying to get in contact with Riot and kind of find out what's going on right now. And depending on what answer they get back, they may reschedule the challenge. So we could have this game set for another day. That hasn't been confirmed yet, so that's just kind of speculation at this point, judging from the Skype conversation. But obviously, myself and Spud want to keep you in the loop. We don't want you to be waiting around for ages for effectively nothing. So, yeah, it doesn't look too great right now. There's a lot of issues with the EUS, clearly. And normally, spectator mode is the first thing to go. So if that is the case, spec mode is probably going to be screwed for the next day, at least.
Yeah, so, hopefully it'll be up tomorrow. That does happen sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. And the other thing is that sometimes if we schedule it for a different time of day, which is obviously really annoying because then there's less people around to watch the actual stream, but sometimes at different times of day there's different loads on the servers and it functions better for a while and then it just crashes again at the same time on the next day. But for now we're just kind of sat here. I've actually got a black screen. I'm keeping you in the loop, guys. Super exciting information update for you. I'm not even being able to connect into the League client. Oh wait, yes I am, and I got the bug which is exiting it immediately. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, Ruben, it's only a matter of time before it goes down again.
Ooh, take bets. Wait, we can run a poll in the Hitbox chat. How long will Ruben reconnect for? I mean, by the time we got the poll up, he'll probably have disconnected, but we could do it. I don't know how to do it, though, so I can't.
Someone's asking you to casters. Our casters, I'm Metis, and the other guy is Spuddington. Apparently, someone thought that Ruben was casting with Nature. I'm just going to go ahead and say that neither myself or Spuddington are Dutch. So, I'm not sure how you got our
easy mistake to make, really.
Yeah, we both sound pretty Dutch, I'd say. Pretty. I do know some Dutch, but none of it's able to be said on stream. So yeah, let's just leave that one, Ruben.
I don't think I even know a single word in Dutch.
Probably a good thing.
Word. Wait, you made that sound like every word in the language is a swear word.
Yeah, I think it kind of can be, depending on how you use it. From what I understand, what Ruben's told me anyway. Maybe he's
Wow,
a
it
bad
must be a
teacher.
terrible language to learn. You're like, the teacher throws up some words on the board, says, please read this out, and he's like, what the? Well, you just say, screw you, and punches you in the face. And he sounds like that because he has a weird accent to someone from
It's
there.
quite possible.
That's-
Rauben is the stream guy.
Yeah,
Rauben is the stream guy. Yeah,
Rauben
he's
is our
the producer that sits behind the camera. He's constantly talking in our ears and makes us sound crazy when we answer him because you guys
Yeah.
can't hear him. But he's the guy that controls the camera and the guys that streams, all that kind of good stuff. So without Ruben, this would not be possible. Cameraman, please, indeed. Yeah, we're not really getting any more information either. I'm waiting on Skype. I have a feeling that the guys who run the Challenger Face-Off are literally waiting for Riot to reply to them, and therefore we're kind of like this down this list of like Chinese whispers almost at this point coming down.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes, but well, for now, waiting is all we can do. Waiting and chatting, I guess. We can chat about things.
The other problem, though, with this, I mean, all joking aside, is that even if the spectator mode does decide to work with this being a best of 5, we could have huge delays, and that's always a sad thing. Because if the US is having issues, sometimes you're not able to create custom games as well. That's not unheard of in EU West. Obviously, maybe spectator mode just won't load for us next time around. We've had that issue plenty of times, Spud, so there's lots of things that can kind of trip us up.
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal. I'm trying to think what the full list of spectator bugs we've had is. I mean, obviously there's desynchronized timings, kicking you out halfway through. Not kicking you out halfway through, but not loading any more orders to any of the characters in game, so they all just sort of continue whatever they were last doing. And then you're like, and you don't realize at first because everyone's still moving, and then you're like, why is he running on the tower? And why is the tower not attacking him? And then you start to realize, if you're me, like right now, I just connected, and the dragon is giving like pretty good massage to Alistair's back. Like pretty good. Like, have you? It's like a. What's it called? Like a Is it Moxie something?
I have no idea.
There's like a really old healing technique, and it involves like burning stuff but on you, and I can't remember how it works or what it is or what it's called.
I have never even heard of that. I think you're
maybe I dreamed that. I don't know.
That could have been something you literally just fabricated.
I'm pretty sure. I believe in it. There's a thing. I'm sure of it. There is a thing like that. I might have misinterpreted every detail of it.
Yeah, that we're answering Ruben at the moment, but if that's happening, normally that means the game's ended while we were, trying to reconnect. If you're waiting for the reconnect button.
Oh, dude. Up. Really? But I'm reconnecting. I'm in the loading screen.
Then I have no idea what's going on. If one of you is waiting for stats and the other is reconnecting, then EU West is just...
It's got no
exploded.
idea.
Zodi's is mid laner, yeah.
Alright, Ruben is trying to reconnect to the game, which is saying that it's already finished. And is succeeding. So, I mean, I've actually just reconnected, and the game is sort of working at the moment for me. Just to give you an update, while I've got the game semi-functional, I may as well give kind of like a status update, because right now End Faculty are quite a long way ahead in terms of gold and specifically kills, but they're actually behind on towers, which is a little bit unusual. Actually going for like a 4-1 split push, which is actually what we saw them doing a ton last game with Obvious on Shyvana, split pushing other lanes with a Tiamat. And the rest of the team pretty much forming up in another lane and pushing and pushing and pushing by the looks of it. They may get this tower soon that you can't see. It's the top inner tower. And they're going to do it. It's lasted for longer this time for me. Like, it's lasted longer than it's managed in the past, like, 6 or 7 attempts. Oh, are they going to go for it? Are they going to go for the tower dive? No. No. Kronberg getting bursted down very, very hard. He's going to be in death rocket range. Actually, no, he isn't, but the flash from Bardags picks that up as well there. So we've got some interesting gameplay going on right now, and it's not crashing, so maybe this is a good sign. We've got Obvious diving into the middle. Vizik's actually taking a ton of damage going down. Saze has got his ultimate. Don't know why they're focusing quite that hard. He has been ignited. His ult ran out. Shockwave lands on 4, but there's no follow-up. And my client crashed.
There you go. That sure is a US.
Oh, I love this game.
It won't even let me load in. I'm stuck on the loading screen at this point.
It was so hopeful. It lasted for all of 30 seconds.
This is even worse though, because if it just properly went down, we could say, okay guys, we're rescheduling to this date, whatever, but this is just teasing us. It gives you hope, and then it slaps you in the face.
Oh, there we go. Stream is
Yeah,
gone.
just,
Oh, yeah!
it doesn't work.
Yeah, okay, right. Oh, screw this. Right, screw this. Guys, we are going to go into a quick break while we wait for information to come down the chain of command from up above. And hopefully we'll be able to tell you in the reasonably near future whether or not we will be rescheduling or not. If I were you, I wouldn't hold my breath. I would expect that we will reschedule. We may be able to give you the result of this game, though, since it does look like it will be played out. But for now, going into a commercial break, we'll come back when we've got information.
After they came and destroyed the land, there was one spark of hope left for all of mankind.
Transform. Transform your state of mind. Enter this mystical world. Transform your state of mind. Transform your state of mind.
in history where I could stand and say, arithmetic begins here, now.
one steps down and escapes the day will calmly walk away from the fray. When structure falls and all else fails, we will build it once again. Turns to grey, we'll calmly walk away from the fray. When structure falls and all else fails, we will build it once again. We can climb high, higher than before, or we could stand by while it burns to the floor, though we cannot fly. We will build and the wounds will mend as we build it once again. As I fell to the ocean floor, fading light through an open door, I saw myself rise with the water. They thought they could keep me down, hold their breath and watch me drown, but all they did was push me higher. We don't care what they say, we will be here all day. We'll stay until it's over, till the world's out of sight. We will stand, we will fight, it's not over till it's over. Through the nights in the rain, through the time and the pain, we stand, we'll never fall. And then at the end of it all, we will win, we will chant, it's not over till it's over.
fly.
Hi guys, sorry for the delay there. It was a bit of a long one. There were some issues to be worked out. As it happens, it looks like we're not going to be able to see the rest of this series at all. It will be played, and we will find out the result, and we will announce the result on stream when we're next live. But I believe that it will be taking place off camera, essentially. And that sucks, but sorry, no way around it right now. So with that, we're basically done for today. Obviously, spectator servers are still screwed. That is just how it is sometimes. If you've liked my casting, feel free to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Spuddington. If you liked Metas, feel free to follow him on twitter.com/MetasTV. And if you have enjoyed the platform here today, feel free to follow the Hitbox channel. There is a button at the bottom left corner of your screen, and certainly I can recommend it. I like the content that comes out here, and I like the channel itself, the platform we are on. So, guys, with all that being said, I can't think of anything else. The next cast is on Thursday, I believe, which would be Thursday the 24th, so 2 days' time. Pretty sure that's the case. If that isn't the case, I'll announce that on my Twitter. So follow my Twitter and you'll find out. There you go. Right. So guys, that's it for us today. We're done here. We will see you next time.
After they came and destroyed the land, there was one spark of hope left for all of mankind.
Transform. Transform your state of mind. Enter this mystical world. Transform your state of mind.